My name is Bong. I'm a production designer. I started out in a production house way back in 1990, if I'm not mistaken. I started it as a visualizer, drawing a storyboard, and then doing all the in-house, like following to the shoots, banging some checks, all those odd jobs I did, because those days they just hire me from scratch, you see. So I had to do all these odd jobs first, and then my main job is actually concentrate on visualizing and drawing storyboard, and doing booklets.
Apa ni bang? Itulah hang. Tepat lambat lagi.
Waalaikumsalam, Mak.
Mel, pukul berapa sampai?
Bas sampai pukul 10, Mak.
Jangan terlepas bas ya. Mak rindu ni. Ana ni pun rindu juga.
Mak. 我講咗每一晚都要食Maggi麵，啲人咧以為我失鬼咗喎。
食嘢啦，翻屋企啦。
嗰種亂亂嘅感覺咯，冇人可以 feel 到㗎。
都叫你娶翻個老婆㗎啦。
冇人會明㗎啦。Maggi 就唔同。多謝。誒，仲有人陪我食添。誒。
I've been with this production house for maybe like 1 to 2 years, following for shoots. I find it interesting when normally they just hire a freelance art director or production designer to do their jobs. So me as an in-house visualizer, I follow for shoots. I witness what they do, and then I'll see. It's kind of quite interesting on this field, you see. So that is where I got into this idea of going into production design or art director. Yeah. The good thing about doing this is normally you see people doing it, but for this field like production design and art director, I feel that you can actually do something what you want, what you have in mind, and then put it in as a creative thing, and then at the end of the day you can see the result that is your product that you did, you see. So it makes you feel rewarding, you see.
언제부터였는지 가뭄이 없어진 우리 이제 마치 진 빠진 김 빠진 콜라 같이 무감각해진 저 느낌 서로 향한 견눈질 귓가 사랑에 난 목매지 않아 Don't wanna try no more 찾아서 왜요 비춰지는 저 달빛 아래로 그댈 찾아서 왜요.
Okay, the whole process started with a brief from the director. Of course, the producer will call me for a job, then they will brief with the director. So the director will explain to me what sort of feel he wants. For instance, like probably we are shooting a living room. So he wanted a living room for bachelors. Okay, so these are the brief that I get from the director. So I have to visual it out, because the director don't actually visual what he wants. He just tell you briefly and basic. So you have to put it into a picture. So what I do is I will just to go through references, seeing movie that relates to this, maybe a bachelor things. So a movie that has this kind of feel. So these are where I get all my input and my referencing. So when I get all this together, I put it into a mood styling board. A mood styling board is just to tell the directors this is how it's going to look like at the end of the day, like a mood board. So how does the furniture look like, and how the curtains is going to look like, But these are all referencings only, before we go to the next stage. Because we need to present to the director first, so that he will be, okay, these are the line that we are going through, Okay, these are the correct direction that we're going through. Okay, the next step is to get actual prop pictures. So like the curtains, okay, like the furnitures, the carpet, the wall ceiling, what's the wall colors gonna be. It's all based on and it involves a lot on the DP as well, So you got to think ahead for the DP as well. You cannot just simply build a 4 wall and then at the end you kill the DOP, because he don't have a place to light it, you see. So you got to think on all these elements. If you build something in a set, you got to think that you have to put windows. You got to put something they can see through. You got to put something for foreground for them to shoot. You cannot just build a wall and then let them shoot. They'll die. So these are the things that you have to think ahead. I started out with art director, but now as I proceed, I go a slightly higher level, which is production designer. That production designer normally think for the director. Normally art director just give an output, but they don't think ahead for the directors, you see. So that's why the difference between art director and production designer are very much different. Even production designer have to see for the clothes as well. Okay, for instance, like if the bachelor's guy is gonna be on the sofa, so you got to think about what sort of wardrobe they are wearing. You cannot blend in together, you see. So when it comes to picture, it won't look nice. Maybe the guy is wearing a checkered shirt. Suddenly your sofa coincidentally is also checkered, so it will look very funny, you see. So these are the little things you have to think about as a production designer. Yeah. I feel like if you want to excel further, right, you cannot stay in Malaysia. You have to go further. You have to go to States and actually experience what they have there, and then compare, maybe the neighboring country, Thailand, Vietnam. You cannot stay in one place. You have to go further. I'm not saying that our advertising is bad. No. Our advertising is quite good in this industry. We just have to explore other people's country, how they do it and how they approach things. That way you will see more things and you can excel more.